I think I'm live, but I'm not totally sure. So we're just going to wait for a second. And while we're waiting, I will say hello to the Not Toms.
I think I'm live.
Oh, geez. But I'm not totally sure.
This is so
So
embarrassing.
we're just going to wait for a second.
This is so embarrassing.
And while we're waiting.
I think I'm live.
Oh my God.
But I'm not totally sure.
All right. Well, I am 120% sure now. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, hold on. Let me just get my bearings here. Where are we going? This is what we actually wanted, okay? Because this is what we're doing today. So we have the Toms and the Not Toms in the chat. We've got Darwin is here, Digby is here. Jared, I know that you are also here. Hello to Jared. I don't know if he left, but Amethyst, hey, what's up? Steve, hello. Resoleve, hello. Buddy's Guy is here, and maybe Buddy too. Starting off awkward is on brand, don't sweat it. Okay, doing my best. You know, my usual pre-game ritual is to do some jumping jacks and, you know, look in the mirror and give myself like a little pep talk. Like, it's gonna be fine, it's not the end of the world. Today was a little bit different. I just listened to some spin doctors and I was just clearing my throat a lot. My allergies have been not so great lately. So apologies in advance for all the throat clearing. Got my tea with my good luck mug. Okay, guys, so we did the poll. And the majority wanted to do something with animation. So I decided to come up with something real quick. And if there is a Not Joe, what is your screen name? Not Your Joe. I've been seeing a lot of your comments about how do you do this thing? So the first thing I will say is you should definitely join my Patreon because I do live streams of all of my, well, not all of my editing sessions, but every week I do something for whatever I'm working on in Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects. So if you kind of just want to like be a fly on the wall when I'm working through problems, that might be something you're interested in. But in the meantime, hello, Amber. Classics lover, Darwin, Amy, for a moment you sounded like you do in my head, you know, with an echo. Yeah, that was, I think I echoed twice there. Tom, you know what this, oh, I know. And she knows too. And we both thank you for that. Thank you. Morgan will never, ever go without chips. So thank you so much. Thank you for keeping that supply going. All right, guys, I know some people really just want to learn something, so I'm going to try to not be, so rambly and weird. Here's what we're doing today. It's bouncy text. You could just have static text, but that's no fun. We're gonna keep it bouncy today. And this is just a quick mock-up, but here's what I was thinking. So if we were to do the Awkward Talkies, which would just be like a live stream where we're just catching up and basically hanging out, they could be called Awkward Talkies, and I'm thinking of what the bumper for that might look like. Buddy is here for the rambly weird, and I am here to supply it. Great. Okay, so instead of bouncy, what we want to do is change the text to Awkward Talkie, I think. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But this is what we're aiming for. What you see on the screen right now, that's the goal. So I'm going to just hide that for a second, and we're going to start totally over. Positivity gives purpose. I love the animation. Thank you, Positivity Gives Purpose. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got, this looks like a new name to me. I finally got to be here for one of these. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to butcher your name now. Mnemonic. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Awkward Talkies, yeah. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to go to, first of all, I'm going to open up After Effects. That's the very first step. And then I'm going to go to my text tool. I've got my font already chosen. I really like this one. It's American Sans, and it's black. That might have been a delay. Okay. American Sans black, and we'll just click on our preview window. And how are we spelling this? Aki, what would help to see it though? Aki. Okay, see, this is where I get lost in the weeds. We're not doing that tonight. We got to move on. We got to get some stuff done. I am still working on the interview with Craig Good, and it's so good. I don't want to cut anything, but I'm trying to get, I think what I'll do for that is I'm going to have the shorter version on YouTube, but if you want to see the extended cut, you'll have to join my Patreon. I promise it's worth it. I mean, it's great. All of it is so great. Actually, the whole story about Toy Story 2, Pixar almost losing that entire movie. That story is my favorite. Okay, so Akitaki or Akitakis? Akitaki, right? Okay, good to know, Chris. Thank you very much. Okay. That's what the silence is. Yes. Yes. No, oh my God, Tigby. Shh. Stop it. Okay, but like I could have given you any choice, and of course the obvious choice is my mom in a poo emoji costume. Come on now. I knew what I was doing. Okay. Akitaki. So I think this is going to be the bumper, and we're just going to get it all bouncy. That's the goal here. And we're going to move really fast because I've noticed that when I do this, it goes by very fast. So I got to pick up the pace. I'm going to have just this text layer with the full text so I can get a better idea of the spacing of each letter. And then what I'll do is I'll duplicate this layer and make it just the A. And I will hit P on my keyboard and change the position property so that it's perfectly aligned with this one, or as perfectly as we can get it. We're not aiming for perfection, but let's be real, we kind of are. And then what we're gonna do is go to our anchor point tool. And if you see this little guy right here, that's our anchor point. And that's basically where you're telling After Effects the ground is, the starting place. So if you were to scale this up from 0%, it would scale from here, as opposed to if you were to put it up here, it'll scale from the middle. Does that make sense? So we want this, because we're doing the bouncy effect, we want it to go right there. Now what we're going to do is move about, let's say, 7 frames in. We'll set our ending position right there. And let me toggle this because we're going to need more than just our position property here. We're also going to need scale. So now the trick here is we want our starting position to be above the frame. We also want to set a keyframe on scale, because in the very beginning, when something is falling, you kind of, to give the illusion that it's falling, it can be helpful to kind of stretch it out a little bit so that when it bounces, it has more of like a bouncy effect. I don't know. Not Comic Sans. Never Comic Sans, okay? I mean, no judgment if you like that, but I'm kind of a snob when it comes to Comic Sans. I'm just being honest here. Oh, Morgan, are we getting a Bob Ross vibe tonight? That's always the best compliment. You're here to learn and to perhaps see all the happy mistakes being made. Okay, so on our scale, if you look in my timeline right now, this is the X property, this is the Y. So X is horizontal, Y is vertical. If you know a little bit about math, you don't need to know a lot, but you do need to know this. On the vertical axis, we want to stretch it. And I think I'm going to I think I'll stretch it to maybe 130% there. I'm going to highlight these 2 frames, and I'm going to go up to Animation, Keyframe Assistant, Easy Ease Out. And then on here, so this is our landing place. Now we're going to have some bouncing going on here. So let's do what we've done in previous streams and set our final keyframe. Maybe at 1 second. And we'll do it again here. Exact same frame. Okay. Maybe another one? I don't know. So when we get to the bottom here, let me just hide this so you can see just the A, and I'm going to zoom in so you can really see it. Awkward little accidents. Those are okay, right? Especially if I make it very calming. Okay. So we're at, let's see, what did we have for scale here? 130. So when we hit our landing spot, wherever that is, we want the letter to squish or squash. So you'll notice it's very stretched right now. We can maybe even go harder, but so when it hits, let's say we take it down to about 30. And now, I know this looks weird, but just bear with me here. We're going to copy and paste this keyframe. And this is just like a pose frame. I don't know how else to describe it. You need like one frame before you get to the bounce. It's just the way it hits your eyes. It's just a little bit smoother, I think you'll notice. And then here, okay, so we went from, on the y-axis, we went from 130 to 30. And now from 30, we kind of want to overextend a little bit too. So on this keyframe, for the scale property, we're going to say maybe 105. And actually, I don't need any more on the position. I just need scale here. So 105, and then let's see here. 105, we went low, high. Let's make this 98. And then let's make it smooth and see what we get. Okay, that's kind of a good starting spot. It's a little bit fast, and sometimes you just have to play with this part just to get it. Let's see here. Maybe we'll move this to, is that too much? That's better. Okay, so we've got our first letter. What's another thing that we can do here? Here's something we can do. We can add a little bit of motion blur, and that's this symbol right here. And so that means when the A comes down, you'll notice, you can see it's giving you a little bit of blur. That creates a more realistic movement effect. There we go. Okay, so we've got our A, and now, just because we are already 15 minutes into this stream, we're going to call this one, this will be W, duh. Okay. All right, so we've made a duplicate of our A, we've got our W, and now what I'm going to do, I don't need that position keyframe. So on this one, we want to scoot it over, okay? And X property is 1556, so I will change that here as well. So it's a nice straight line from up, down. Hardcore letter squashing. This is as hardcore as it gets. Okay, so now we have 2. Now, okay. And all we have to do, guys, is just duplicate this. We'll make it a K. Yep, okay, that's right. Position keyframe, P on our keyboard, and we will do the exact same thing. It's all repetition. But we do need to make sure that the X property is the same. So 2212 on here, we'll change that. You know, a lot of this stuff, there is a lot of math involved here, but it's very simple math. it can scramble your brain at a certain point, but all right, we got 3 now. We got 3 now. Okay. We'll duplicate again. And this is going to be I. Position. Scooch it over. Scooch, scooch. Aki. 2, 5, 5, 6. 2, 5, 5, 6. Happy little trees. Okay. Aki. Okay, we got one more to do for Aki. Dupe it. Position. Scoot it over. This is going to be our E. And that looks like 2804. So 2804. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's great, except that's not how you spell Aki. There we go. All right, we might have to change our position now. Get the spacing perfect. What is that? 2892. Okay, got it. 2892. Ease it in. 2892. Aki. All right. Okay. Now, what do we need? We need motion blur. Oh, and it's already been applied. It has? Yeah, I guess it has. Okay. All right. Let me, let's see what's going on in the chat. Hey, Aubrey. What have I missed here? Live Adobe demonstration. No idea why this got recommended to me, but pretty cool. I'm so glad it got recommended to you. I got a comment from, it might have been, oh, I think it was from Liam. And I don't know, Liam, are you here? He told me that he's not getting notifications on my shorts, which is problematic. I don't know if that's true for some of you guys, but if you could let me know that I mean, I don't know why. Seems to be an algorithm issue, kind of, you know. I must have made something mad. I don't know. But for those of you that have all of your notifications turned on, you should be seeing this. Aw, for my forever Valentine. Thank you, Morgan. These are for you. They're not real. I got you real ones. But this is just... I mean, full disclosure, this is for my Kristen Stewart video. And it will be to a Spin Doctor song. Thank you. I love you. Okay. Digby. The tools are a bit different, but the concepts are exactly the same. Oh, I think I missed something. Liam sends his regards. I know Liam is the most sleep deprived person. I thought I was. I think Liam's got me beat. Shout out to Liam wherever you are. Okay. So we've got Aki. Okay. Now what I want to do is see what this looks like if I stagger the layers by just 3 frames. Let's see what that looks like. So we have A here. The next one will be the K. So I'm going to grab all of these layers and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A 1, a 2, a 3. How did this become a Tootsie Pop commercial? I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Check this out. Tell me what you think. Better, right? Little better. Which Spin Doctors? 2 Princes. Kryptonite. Yeah, that Kryptonite was the name of the album, wasn't it? Yeah, I love Spin Doctors. Okay, guys, we got Aki, and now we just need Taki. Is that clear why exactly? Okay. Oh, Buddy's Guide. Interesting. What is that about? I got to figure that out because that's not good. That's not good. Hey, Michael. Hey, what's up? Much better? Cool. All right, we're not done yet, but we're getting close. So, Aki, let's see. Can I just duplicate this and make my life easier? Probably. So I will. Aki. And then this is going to be talkie, but our ending keyframe is going to be down here. So let's see here. I'm going to take these keyframes and replace them. Jesus Christ, I'm already losing my voice. What? Okay, I'm gonna highlight these. So annoying, so annoying. Why does my voice go out so quickly? I've got chamomile. What's going on? Oh, you know what it's missing? Oh, I had my warmer that my mom got me. I don't know what I did with it. Okay. Anyway, back to work. Okay, so for this one, we just have to change the text. So this will be a T. This will be an A. This will be, how do you spell talkie? An L. This will be a K. Talk. This will be an I. Oh, we need an extra one. Okay, that's okay. I know this looks really sloppy right now. I'm going to fix it in a minute. But we do need one extra here. This one is going to be 3212. So 3212. Okay. And E. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Talk. Okay, so it looks like the T is in a good position, but let's see here. Let's just arrange things a little bit. Oh, this looks like a mess. K-I-E. This one needs to go. What happened here? K needs to be about there. I maybe about there. E maybe about there. Nope, A could be over more. Let's grab everything. And T could be over more. Whoop. There we go. That is pleasing to my brain. That is pleasing to my brain. Okay. Joshua, what about a little horizontal deformation to give them a squish effect? We could do that. Hey, about to purchase a Ford industrial wire. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, 3D models. That's really cool. I missed the very start. Was it a cold or allergies? Aubrey, definitely allergies. Yeah. And allergies, asthma. Yeah. Cool. That sounds awesome. Okay. So now, I know you might be looking at my timeline and you're asking, why are there 3 keyframes for all of these text layers? And the reason is because I got the position wrong. So all we have to do is just take our ending position and replace the ending keyframe with the new frame, because we know this is where we actually want to be. So we'll drag that over, delete, over, delete, over. delete over, and delete over. I'm going to highlight just these ending keyframes, and then I'm going to go up to Animation Keyframe Assistant, Easy Ease In. And now we want to make sure that our X position is the same at the beginning. So for E, it's 2940, 2940, 2940. What is it for this one? 2596, 2596. This one is 2260. 2260. This one is 1788. 1324. And 848. 848. 848. 848. Okay, let's see what we get. There it is, Awky Talkie with motion blur. So I'm thinking if I can figure out a way in Streamlabs to have like an intro. I know this is possible. I just have not had time to really sit down and study how it works. But there it is. Wow, in record time. So all the people that were just here to learn can now bounce. Bounce. Wow, that I did, yeah, that word just was perfect just now. So there you go, guys. That was the lesson. Now let me see what I've missed in chat. Let's catch up. Okay, slow bro toe. I'm suddenly procrastinating my own edit just to watch this. I don't even own Adobe. Digby, just has one more to DaVinci. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Ah! Oh, Jonathan. Yeah, spring is, it's awful. It's awful. But there are pleasant things about spring. All the color returns to the world. It's not just gray and beige everywhere. Clean. Oh, thank you very much. Perfect. Success. Bravo. Awesome job. Ta-da. I feel like it needs, oh, it totally needs some goofy sound effects. Yeah, it does. Oh, I should have planned this better. What I need is like a bubble pop kind of sound. Or something that sounds kind of squishy. I don't know. But yes, we could do more with this. It's an walkie-talkie, right? So we could have a microphone in there. We could have a little clapboard. We could have my face just waving. So many possibilities. And if we want to stay on brand, I might even change the color of the background to like a warm yellow or orange color. But it's walkie-talkie, so something sound related would make the most sense there. Yeah. Tim, these have helped me so much as I set up my own channel. Really grateful for your assistive lessons for all. You are incredibly kind and generous to do this. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yes, I hope this is, I hope you're learning something here. I think I'm getting a little bit quicker at the lesson. But this is great because you can, if you miss something, you can just go back and set your playback to 0.5 if you need to. I do that quite a bit. And do you guys have any specific questions about this process or After Effects just in general? Is there anything that I can answer for you? Amber, oh, weather makes me wake up sweaty. This weather makes, oh yeah? I'm guessing you live somewhere hot. Fun fact, pollen are getting worse every year because most cities only plant male trees, which will, well, then we can all blame male trees for why we are miserable. Is that the message there, Resaleaf? Female trees, where you at? Where you at? Whooshes and pops, yeah. Flubber noises, yeah. At the end, the letter E in talkie shook itself a bit like it had a rough land. Ooh, I like that idea. Let me do that. Let me do that. The letter E in talkie shook itself a bit like it had a rough landing. Let's do it. Let's go to our E letter. And how would I shake this? Ooh, with rotation. Let's shake it with rotation. So I'm going to set a keyframe on rotation. And when it hits, let's have it just kind of turn to the left a little bit. -13. Let's see what that does. We'll copy and paste it. Ease it out. So if that was at -13, maybe we have this, so negative, positive. Let's go 5. Let's see what that gives us. And then maybe it'll be -1 and then a +0. Let's see what that gives us. Let's try it. Something like that. Face waving is my vote. Okay. Okay, maybe I can green screen something there so I'm in there, or it could be like an animated character of me that's just kind of popping in the frame. Steven, man. Simple solid gaming. What do you recommend for a beginner to start After Effects? What do I recommend? I recommend being very patient with yourself, because with any new program, it can be very easily overwhelming because there's just so much that you can do. And often what you run into is just a sense of being overwhelmed. So I would say if you're just starting, just play around with the tools. Maybe just play with the text tool one day, or maybe you just play with the shape tool. Make some squares or some stars or some circles. And then just experiment with the keyframes. Like set a keyframe on the rotation property of a circle. Well, you're still going to get a circle either way. That was a bad example. Maybe like a square or a star. And these are good, simple exercises that give you a good sense of what the tools do. Because once you understand how it functions, then really, honestly, a lot of this is just repetition, like anything. It becomes almost like muscle memory at a certain point. And then it's more fun because you can get a little more elaborate and layered with things. But I guess my best advice would be don't quit. Just set very attainable, simple goals for yourself and build on that. Like if you have an idea for a project, but it seems too big, well, maybe just work on a title. Start with the text tool. I think that's a good place to start because you'll find the text tool in many other programs. It kind of functions the same way. If you're in Premiere, you could do that in Premiere too if you wanted. I like After Effects because I like being able to do a lot more. Digby, how hard is it to do green screening with Adobe? I've been doing a lot with them lately and it's fun to learn new ways to do it. After Effects has some great rotoscoping tools and some keying tools for green screen. I mean, really, the key to getting a good green screen is good lighting. if you have good lighting, balanced lighting without shadows, you're going to have a much easier time, because literally all you're doing in After Effects is you would be going up to like effects and presets, like under keying. You see this here? You could throw a key light on that. I mean, it doesn't really work on this text, but let me just show you the properties. If you go into key light, you grab your eyedropper tool, and then you'll click on the green in your frame. And if you have a very balanced green, then all you have to do is kind of refine a little bit so that you're not getting too much spill. And but it's not, I wouldn't say that part is that difficult in the editing. The difficulty with that is in the filming and the lighting. You got to get very even lighting to get it right. Lewis, the reliance on male trees is half smart. Female trees drop fruit if there are any males around, so the penalty for 90% female trees is way harsher than 90% male. Unless pollen causes problems. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, female trees dropping the fruit. I support that. Okay. Darwin, I will not forget to copyright. Hey, Ray, what's up? Yeah. Amber, just experiment. The best advice for college. Yes. Wagner, do you use scripts? I do. I use a lot of expressions in my work, and they just make life really easy. There's two in particular that I use quite a bit, and it's wiggle and it's ease. And I think that would be the great basis for a whole other video. I know scripts are very, I mean, if you don't have any sort of understanding of coding or programming, it just looks like something very foreign. But in After Effects, let me show you what that does. I'm going to hide all of these layers real quick, and I'm just going to open up Talkie. And if I toggle Talkie and I toggle Transform, and let's say I go to this stopwatch on the position property. If I click, I'm on a Mac, if I click Option and I click on that keyframe, that opens up our expression window. And let me show you just a very simple script that maybe you'll find useful in your own work. Let's make this wiggle. And let's make it go crazy. 25. Let's see what that gives us. Do you see that? There's a little something happening. Well, I guess we can go crazier. Let's go real crazy. What does 2050 do? 2050 is my natural state. That's 2050. You don't have to go that crazy, but if you're trying to communicate anxiousness, I think that sells it. Wouldn't you agree? Anybody popping in the stream right now is just seeing Talkie going crazy on the screen. Oh, somebody. Oh, okay. ChatGPT can write After Effects. Ooh, Daniel, I didn't even consider that. I just recently downloaded ChatGPT because I was told this thing can literally write scripts for you, and I was like, all right, well, I mean, how good could it be? And it's not bad. I mean, if you're looking to write scripts, it might not give you word for word what you want, but it'll give you a foundation to build from. I didn't consider it for After Effects expressions. That's really cool. Okay. 2050 is me driving to work. Yep. Yeah. Okay, simple, solid gaming. And please, a quick review about what specific difference is between PP and AE. PP is in... PP. Did you just try to get me to say PP? Well, you succeeded. Do you mean Premiere? I guess... I'm gonna guess you're thinking Premiere. The difference is Premiere has a lot of the same functionality as After Effects in terms of like if you want to animate text, if you want to do some very basic things. But if you want to get really, really intricate with whatever you're creating, After Effects has the best tools, in my opinion. And so I usually just use Premiere for video editing. Occasionally I'll do simple position animation things with the footage, or like a slow zoom in. I'll do that in Premiere. But for everything else, in particular graphics, I use After Effects. You know what? Let me turn this off. What are we looking at on time? Oh, 40 minutes. Okay. We'll go for another maybe 10 minutes. I'm just going to turn this back on and play it so you can look at what we made. Amy, would love to see you do what the brothers said and check out some gaming content. It's a whole different type of editing and recording, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's very interesting. All the gaming stuff all the ads for gaming stuff that I get. I'm not a gamer, but ever since I did that Hermione cosplay, all I see are ads for like Hogwarts Legacy. I have no idea. Butters, give that doggy some CBD stat. Hello, the question station. Hello. Would it be better to do this on PC or Mac? Oh, well, that largely depends on who you're talking to. I work on a Mac. I would not call myself a Mac evangelist. I'm told that PCs are great also, but I work on a Mac, so I guess I would recommend that. Good evening, Andrew. Amethyst, everyone gets hot. Oh, really? Okay. I thought that was very specifically tailored to me, and it was kind of getting annoying. That's good to know. Know Your Joe, did the editing podcast air? Not yet. Not yet. They are still working on their edit of that. Very excited to see how that how that turns out. I don't have a specific date for release on that yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. Do you have a desktop Mac setup as well? I do, but I prefer to work on my MacBook Pro because I'm lazy and it's warmer upstairs, and I prefer to work just from the comfort of my bed. I like to be propped up by a lot of pillows. But yes, I do. And actually the desktop, I think, is more reliable for rendering. I think in particular the Craig Good interview, I will probably be rendering that downstairs because I'm 85% sure it's gonna crash if I try to do it on this one. Thank you, the question station. Thanks. Yes, agree. Mnemonic, agree. Random question for anyone in Kansas. I'm on a work trip. What should I get for dinner? I guess the obvious answer would be barbecue. When do we get a workstation tour? I mean, it's nothing real fancy. It's my desktop is downstairs, and My basement is like 20 degrees colder than the rest of this house. So it's kind of uncomfortable to be down there. But if other people really want this tour, I could maybe make that happen. Simple Solid Gaming, thanks for the kind remarks. This is the first time I am on your stream. Can you please recommend some tutorials for beginners? Well, I hope this might be one. Honestly, like, just type in After Effects tutorials for beginners on YouTube. You will get a whole list of results. Now, if there's something very specific that you would like to learn, please tell me in the chat and I can add that to my list. You know, there's plenty of channels that have gone over all the intricacies of this program. And, you know, I am very seriously considering building out my own course, but not there yet. So, yeah, just, you can find anything on YouTube. I would just type it into YouTube. Or join my Patreon. Yeah, do that first. Okay. Amy, where is your journal diary? Or where is Morgan's journal diary? We won't be reading Morgan's because I don't know if she's actually keeping one or would be comfortable sharing. I do have. Would you guys like another entry from 10-year-old Amy? We've got about 10 more minutes. Hang on one second. Let me see if I can find it. Ugh. Okay, don't trip on all the cables, Amy. Oh my god. Where did I put my diary? Here it is. It's never far. Yeah, I think I promised to do this last time and then I forgot. You would definitely be a great teacher. Oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you. Why I like working at the thrift shop. Inventions. I think I told you guys about my mumbo jumbo get back invention. What was that about? Or my candy giver invention, which did I tell you guys about this? My brain is in a fog right now. One of my inventions I'm working on is the candy giver, and what it's supposed to do is roll down a tube, hit a button, and the candy goes down the rope and into a bowl and rolls over to me and stops so I can eat it. Yeah, I played with a lot of like popsicle sticks and glue guns as a child. I did. Why Joey's afraid of the dark. We'll be skipping over that one. Babysitter's Club. Oh, Jesus. Why I like playing the piano. Oh, Michael, sent you an email covering how to add the Awkward Talkie clip into Streamlabs. Oh, cool. Allow you to play the clip at the press of a shortcut key. Yeah, I got to figure out the shortcuts too. Oh, cool. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I would like to do that. I also would like, Michael, maybe you would know the answer to this question, but I'd really like to hook up my camera to my laptop so I'm not filming these streams through the webcam, like I'm filming it with my Sony. And I think I might just need like an HDMI cable, but I don't know. I got to figure out what cord I need for that. Amy, you sound like you just became an adult version of your kid self. Did I? Well, as it turns out, I am, so. Darwin. A steampunk candy roller, yeah. Okay, let's see. Pocahontas the movie. Indian in the Cupboard. Oh boy. I don't know if that film would play quite as well these days. George Washington. Told you about my non-existent Persian cat named Fluffball. We don't need to revisit that. My favorite. What is this? You guys you're already aware of my life as a dog. That day I played with my friends. Is this worth even mentioning? Apparently we had a lot of fun with an ice cube game. We're gonna skip over that. I'll see if I have some other diaries. I know I had more than this one. Like the old Mini Wheats commercial, only both are saying the same thing. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe I think I peaked at my life as a dog. I've got to find more material. I know I documented some more of my out-of-body experiences. Very much a touchy subject. I didn't realize how much of a touchy subject that was. I wanted to be a lot of things when I was a child. An actress, a writer, an inventor, a comedian, a scientist. Pick a lane, 10-year-old Amy. Pick a lane. Via USB connection. Know your Joe. Is there a USB? I'll have to check. It's like 10 feet away from me, but you know what? How much time we got? Okay, we got a few more minutes. Let me grab it. Be very careful. Be very careful. Okay. Whew. Andrew, I did see your question, and I'm about to answer it for you. This is a beast. Very, very heavy. It is a Sony a7 IV. And as far as connections go, okay, so my external monitor is a autonomous, I don't know. Ninja 5. That's what this is. And it's got a connection for HDMI. It's got an HDMI in and out connection. But on my computer, see, I think I need a different end. I really think I need a different cord. I'm not seeing a USB, although I'm kind of going blind. Let's see, is there a USB on here? I don't know, but I will figure it out because it would be really cool and I think a little more professional to use like a nicer camera, not just the one that's on my computer. I'll work on it. I'll add it to the list. It is in fact bigger than my head. Yeah, that is a true statement of fact. That thing is massive. I think you can use USB with that. Oh, okay. I gotta look into this. Yeah, okay. Could be micro USB. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. So anyway, that's kind of all I had for tonight. I know it's not too much, but we did achieve what we set out to do. And we made bouncy text. I did want to say, so trytreats.com, they are sending me another box. They're sending me another box of treats. And so if you guys like those streams where I'm taste testing things, there will be another one on the way very, very soon. And that should be fun. We set out to make Aki Takis, and we made Aki Takis. That's right. Mission accomplished, everybody. thank you so much for your help, your guidance, your suggestions, just being here. Yes, it is mirrorless. Yep. Yeah. Treats. Oh yeah. Darwin will have to bring out the nunchucks. Yes. And perhaps not opening the package with the nunchucks. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we get. I'm kind of hoping there's more of that Milkita. Really like that one. Took forever to get through. Oh, scissors. Yeah, I know. Really did struggle with the packaging on that one. Yeah. Yes. Hold your camera up to the webcam. I don't think you're ready for this, but here it is. I got a G series lens on here. This is my bigger lens. The one that I typically shoot for like intros to longer form videos, it's smaller, but they both serve a purpose. They're both great. Highly recommend. Good workout for the arms too, you know? So you hold this long enough, you will develop extra muscles. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, Andrew, the left side. Would that be my left or your left? Well, this is my left. Can you see? Let me back it up. It might be too big. Okay, there's one side. Here's the other. Get a close-up on that. Yes. Everybody smile. Say cheese. Yeah, great camera. Need to clean my screen though. I've noticed with my external monitor, it gets hot really, really fast, which is probably the only thing about it I really don't like so much. That it drains the battery really quickly, and it just gets really hot. But yeah, great investment. Great investment. All right, guys. Well, we are coming up on an hour, and my voice hasn't completely gone, but I think this is a good spot to wrap it up. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will be back again next week, next Monday, with something else. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but hopefully I will have another video ready to release very soon, before then. So stay on the lookout for that. And Andrew, off to find some barbecue. Yeah. Well, enjoy that. And yeah, guys, I hope that if you celebrate tomorrow with a partner, with friends, with family, I hope you all have a very happy Valentine's Day. And until next time, can we get it right? Awkward and out. Now, we're going to do our Bob Ross sign off here. We're going to go to stream.